Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being a viewer. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. We've started 2021, but not without its fair share of drama already. First of all, everybody, in case I haven't wished you already, Happy New Year to everyone, to my beloved community. Welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda, and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. My goal is to bring you the truth when it comes to the country, when it comes to the economy, when it comes to our money, because I believe what's happening in the country, all the political games played by different leaders, played by both sides, the Democrats as well as the Republicans, and the president, everyone's playing games. I just want to be clear about that. So I believe that we need to understand how the country works, which in turn will help us understand how the economy works, and by extension how our money works. Let me give you a sense of the bizarre climate that we live in right now. On your screen, you'll see a tweet from Manu Raju from CNN. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's Louisville home in Kentucky was vandalized, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's San Francisco home were both vandalized in the past couple of days. In fact, on Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's home, somebody spray painted with graffiti, "Where's my money?" That is what they did to the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's house. Now, the president, as we know, is pretty unhappy with the Republican Party. I have talked about this in a previous video where I talked about the fallout within the Republican Party. So definitely check out our channel and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, and check out our channel. And the president is unhappy as far as the repeal of Section 230 is concerned, and Josh Hawley is going to be objecting to the Electoral College certification process. And on your screen, you'll see some reporting from CBS News, David Begnaud from CBS News. Roughly a dozen Republican senators are in talks to join Missouri Senator Josh Hawley, Republican Senator from Missouri, Josh Hawley, in objecting to the Electoral College results when Congress meets on Wednesday, that is the 6th of January, a day after this extremely consequential Georgia Senate runoff race. So, and basically, this list of Republican senators who are going to object to the Electoral College results includes Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee, and Senator Mike Braun from Indiana, and incoming senators Bill Hagerty, Tennessee, and also Tommy Tuberville, incoming senator for Alabama. Also, and here we have another senator who's going to object, and this is Senator Cynthia Lomas from Wyoming. So all of these individuals are going to be objecting. Quite an incredible situation. Burgess Everett, who's a co-congressional bureau chief for Politico, asked Senator Marco Rubio from Florida, and Senator Marco Rubio quote, "I'm not even going to talk about it until the day. Whatever I'm going to say about it, I'll say on that day." Quite an interesting sequence of events, everybody, because what is supposed to happen on the 6th of January, next Wednesday, what is supposed to happen is that Congress is supposed to meet, meaning the House and the Senate are supposed to meet. Now, senators can object, and when they object, they debate for 2 hours for each state. So, depending on it's. I think it's safe to assume that Senator Josh Hawley, who said he's going to object, is going to object as far as Pennsylvania is concerned, because Pennsylvania has been the big one that has been the focus of a lot of lawsuits, the focus of the president's tweets. But if they object to, let's say, 5 states, they could be in there debating for 10 hours. In fact, let's take a look at a well done report that was put out by CNBC that highlights what we can expect. I'll show you that report and I'll break it down for you so you know what to expect next Wednesday. Quite incredible times that we live in. Let's take a look at this report from CNBC from earlier, and I'll break this down for our viewers and subscribers.
A Republican senator trying to derail President-elect Joe Biden's victory. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley says he will object to Congress certifying the Electoral College results. Now, it's highly unlikely that this will change the results of the election, but it could delay the process and force the House and Senate to vote on whether Biden won. CNBC's
So I just want to be clear. The certification for President-elect Joe Biden is expected to go through, is expected to be inevitable. What this is likely to do is create some political maneuvering, create some an exercise in political alliances, if you will, and it's going to make the president happy that some senators stood by him. But I do believe that if the Republicans lose Georgia, next Tuesday, then we'll see a very, very quick shifting of political priorities. Well, not very quick, but a gradual shifting. But at that point in time, things will start to shift. But again, with that being said, next Wednesday, the 6th of January, is expected to be a day of high drama, and we'll break down the mechanics of that drama. But the eventual outcome is not expected to change. And again, this is a show of political alliances more than anything else. Let's get back to the video.
Eamon Javers is with us. So, Eamon, walk us through this process. How does it work?
Yeah, Contessa, look, the delay here is going to be less than a day. What Senator Hawley is saying is he's doing this because even an allegation of voter fraud deserves to be heard in Congress. Here's his statement. He says, at the very least, Congress should investigate allegations of voter fraud and adapt measures to secure the integrity of our elections. But Congress has so far failed to act. Democrats, well, they think that's terrible.
Josh Hawley and anyone who supports his effort are engaged in the attempted overthrow of democracy. There is no evidence that there was any fraud.
So what does that mean is going to happen on January 6th? Well, under the Constitution and the law, electoral college votes are counted in a joint session of Congress. If any one senator, along with a member of Congress, objects to that in writing, as Hawley says he's going to do, well, then they have to break up that joint session. The House and the Senate go vote separately. Majority vote wins. You have to win in both chambers in order for the objection to be sustained there.
And let's be clear, the majority vote is not going to happen in the House because the House is led by Democrats. So again, this is not going to go anywhere. But again, it's a show of political alliances. It's an exercise in political power, if you will, and a pretty interesting maneuvering led by Josh Hawley. And 12 other Republican senators apparently are going to go hand in hand with him. So again, very interesting if you look at the dynamics on Capitol Hill, but unlikely to change the eventual outcome and the inauguration of President-elect Biden on the 20th of January. So I want us to be aware of that. Let's get back to the mechanics of how some of this stuff is likely to work this coming Wednesday.
That's why it's unlikely to happen, because the House, of course, is controlled by Democrats, and Nancy Pelosi and the Democratic Party are simply not going to allow this election to be overturned with their own votes. That's why Mitch McConnell, the Republican leader in the Senate, urged his fellow Republicans not to do what Hawley is doing here, because it's going to force a number of Republicans in the Senate now to take a vote that certifies Joe Biden as the winner of this election. And that could be an awkward vote for some of those Republicans. Nonetheless, Hawley's not going to succeed here, Contessa.
We've seen this procedural move before. In fact, didn't it happen in 2005?
That's right. Right after that 2004 election, we saw.
So this isn't the first time this has happened, and now we are about to see an example of when this happened in the past.
A Democrat and in the Senate and in the House object to this. They were shot down, though, in those separate House-Senate votes. And we also saw a case back in 2001 when Al Gore was the sitting vice president presiding over the counting of his own election to the presidency. He had to certify his own defeat. He shot down a number of attempts to object there, as you see there from Maxine Waters of California. That one didn't fly either. It has never succeeded in U.S. history, Contessa.
Eamon Javers. Thanks, Eamon.
So that was it, everybody. Let me know about your opinion as far as this, this interesting maneuver is concerned. Again, unlikely to change the eventual outcome. What it is likely to do is result in debates for hours, because let's say the contesting happens for 3 states. They would then debate for 2 hours on each state and end up debating for several hours. But again, the eventual outcome is not expected to change. And we are expected to see the formal certification of President-elect Biden to be inaugurated on the 20th of January. We've had, I've said this before, we've had a dumpster fire of a year in 2020, which is behind us. But hopefully 2021 sees these battles in the beginning. But hopefully we have a normal, potentially a boring year. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to engaging with our community about this. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. I want you to know that I appreciate you. The Ignition Time channel is like one big party. What I mean to say is we are a strong community. My goal is to bring you the truth wherever it might lead us. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda with Ignition Time. This is some information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I invite you to become a part of our community. The Ignition Time channel is about the country, it's about the economy, and it's about your money. It doesn't matter to me whether you're pro-Trump or anti-Trump, pro-Biden or anti-Biden. For me, it's not about the red or the blue, it's about the red, white, and blue. I'm not a Democrat, I'm not a Republican, I'm an American first. We are all Americans first. I want to welcome you to our channel. On the Ignition Time channel, my goal is to educate you about money. So it's raining money. So it's constantly raining money, and we're constantly in a party mode, and we're constantly in a confetti mode, and I want us to be happy. Now, I know that a lot of us are starting to get the $600 stimulus checks, and I know a lot of us are dancing. No, but jokes aside, if you learn something new from this channel, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I would greatly appreciate that. Keep in mind that we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week. That's 2 p.m. East Coast time. You can get on our SMS alerts list. All I ask you to do is simply get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000. That's 70000, and you'll get added to SMS alerts list moving forward. Now, you'll get important news, you'll get breaking news, you'll get important alerts, and you can opt out of these alerts at any time. If we release any kind of a training program, you'll be the first to get notified, because these training programs will be extremely limited. You can opt out of the SMSs at any point in time. No concerns about that. You can also get on our email list. Simply go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. ignitiontime.com/alerts. You'll become a part of our VIP insider community. Again, by either sending a text message or by going to ignitiontime.com/alerts. That's ignitiontime.com/alerts. And you can then become a part of our VIP community. And you can opt out of the VIP community by email or by SMS at any point in time that you want. Now, one of the things I'm especially proud about as far as our community is concerned is how bipartisan we are, how intelligent, how respectful we are, and the fact that we engage in healthy debates in our community section. In the comment section below, there's a communities tab on our channel. So definitely comment below and become a part of our growing community. I've already seen many friendships formed in our community, which is amazing to see. Please share this video with 2 friends or family members, just 2 friends or family members. That would mean a lot to me. If you learn something new, please give me a like. Please give me a like. And also, if you're not a member of our community yet, just click subscribe and then enable notifications, and then you'll become a part of our growing community. I have a crystal ball, as you can see, and basically I make predictions about what's likely to happen with the country, with the economy, and with your money. I want you to be happy. Like I said, I want you to be in a party mode. I don't want you to be angry. I don't want you to be upset. I want you to smash the like button, but don't do it in a way that don't do it in a way that smashes the screen. Join us, become a part of our growing community. As always, you'll find a link in the description section below to all our resources. So this way you can dig deeper into the content that we release. So definitely check out the description section of our video. You can follow us on Instagram. Simply follow us on Instagram at ignition_time. That's our Instagram handle. That's ignition_time. You'll get exclusive news and content from us on Instagram. Now, you can also follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter handle is also ignition_time. That's ignition_time. So make sure you follow us on Twitter to get breaking news and alerts. Now, finally, YouTube does not always send out notifications on time. Such is technology. So all I ask you to do is simply bookmark youtube.com/ignition time. That's youtube.com/ignition time. And then you'll be able to visit the homepage of our channel and watch our videos at any point in time that you want. Thank you so much for watching. One last time, please click like, please subscribe, please enable notifications. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Thank you. Bye.